right, guys. We will go ahead and get into questions for DJ Graham now. Let's start with Parker Thune.
Yeah, DJ, I think the obvious question to start with is, man, just walk us through that interception.
Well, I knew, like for the past, like the couple of plays, they've been doing just hard inside release. And I knew they've been running a lot of deep over routes. And it was 4th to 17. I was contemplating on stepping off or pressing, but I decided to press. But I committed to the inside release, and, he threw a pass up, and, it just happened. I can't really explain it. I just tried to catch it.
You've told us before that you came to Oklahoma with the intention of playing wide receiver.
Yeah.
Did that feel like a little flashback to your wideout days?
It did. No, it did. I was like, man, okay, like I still got it. Still got the receiver hands.
We'll go to Jason Kersey with The Athletic.
DJ, earlier on that drive, the Nebraska had gotten a big play on your side. Does that just sort of showcase the importance of moving on after a play like that?
No, that was like the literal definition. We talked about that all week. It's like, okay, it just happened. Okay, put in the back of your mind, forget about it. It's the next play. They didn't get in the end zone. Okay, good job. They had one play, but how are you going to respond? And I remember that, and I had that playing in my head over and over again before I had that interception, and it was just about the next play.
And just to follow up on what was asked a minute ago, are you going to be going to Coach Simmons and lobbying to play any receiver now after that?
Hey, I might have to. Maybe. Throw me in a package or two.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Go to Eric Bailey with Tulsa World.
Hey, DJ, I just want to ask you about just how momentum can shift so fast. Can you talk about the special teams play when Pat got the 2-point conversion when it seemed like everything was on Nebraska's side?
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. It was like I said before, it's the next play. And when Pat took that to the house, it was just like that's what we needed, like something like that. But that's the beauty of football. It can happen just like that. It's not like, it's not like other sports. It's not like basketball where you're guaranteed to get the ball back like that. Like, no, like you got to get it when you can get it. And it just shows you the importance of momentum, and it shows you the importance of like, this is the game. Like, this is the game of football.
Nick Benito spying Martinez most of the day. Just talk about Nick's game. He seemed like he was all over the field.
Nick Benito is one of the best football players on the entire team. Matter of fact, the country. You see he's top 2 in the country, and that's for a reason. He pretty much shut Adrian Martinez down, and we came in and we knew that he's going to want to run the ball, and that's what he's successful at. But you put a player like Nick spying Adrian Martinez, it's a different story, and he's not gonna be able to run around like that.
One last question: this defensive effort, how big is this now that you guys are heading into Big 12 play and the games are starting to get real again?
Yeah. Oh man, it's like this is just another reason why we're gonna be one of the best defenses in the country from this game right here. I mean, it was a rivalry game, so we knew we weren't gonna see the exact same team on tape, like on the field. It's a rivalry game, so they're amped up, we're amped up. It's their pride versus our pride, and we're just gonna keep riding this boat the entire way through, and we're gonna keep playing. We're gonna keep playing how we know we can play, and if we keep playing like that, we're gonna be one of the best in the country, for sure.
DJ, thanks.
Go to Jenny Carlson and then Ryan Chapman after that.
Hey, DJ, this is the lowest point total that you guys as a team have had in quite some time. I think 2016, your offense was just not, 30, 40 points is the norm around here. For you guys to be able to win this game, what kind of statement did you feel like that made for the defense today?
Well, if I could build a team, I would always want my defense to be able to respond like that. And, sometimes our offense is going to be able to put up 40 points a game. We're going to play, these are D1 athletes too, just like us. And, their players are just as skilled as our players. And sometimes, like this old saying is, defense wins championships. And I think that's an attribute that not a lot of teams have, but I think that's an attribute that we have for sure.
Do you think you took a big step today as it relates to winning maybe not only a Big 12 championship, but going for something higher with this defense, the way you guys came out today?
Well, we're going to take it one day at a time, one game at a time. But, I think this game showed, a little bit of our defense's personality. And I think it showed that, we're able to bounce back. you know, and it's one play. We have a short memory, and we just line up and do it again.
Thanks, DJ.
Yeah.
Go to Ryan Chapman and then Austin Curtright.
Yeah, DJ, we'll talk about your pass rush a little bit more. You talked about Nick Benito, but as a whole, 5 sacks, 10 tackles for loss. What does that do for you guys in the secondary, knowing that, like for your mindset, knowing you've got those guys coming after the quarterback?
Oh, it makes our job way easier. I mean, just buy us a little time and, buy us a little time up front, and that allows us to make a play on the ball, or you just buy us a little time. Oh, he's sacked. It's a luxury. It's a luxury that, like I keep going back to, not a lot of teams have in the country. Like I said, it just makes our lives a little bit easier. Maybe on a play we weren't too good, we weren't too shabby on a receiver, but luckily, it's already a 10-yard loss because he sacked, or no game, and like I got to keep going back to it. Just makes our lives easier.
Got time for one more, guys. Let's go to Austin Curtright.
Hey, DJ, during the week, it seemed like the coaches sort of talked about harping on being able to, contain Adrian Martinez. I was just wondering, throughout that preparation process, how do you think that you guys finished that out tonight in that game?
Yeah, matter of fact, the D-line, they took that personal. We told they were saying all week that we're not going to let him run around like he's been running around. Like, that's a no-go for them. And and they kept their word, and they stayed true to it. And it was a big game plan. Like I said, we had Nick Benito spying them most of the game, and we saw how effective that was, and we'll definitely implement that on and on for these upcoming games. But yeah, we knew if we kept him contained. I mean, he's a playmaker. He extends plays, and he throws easy passes to the receivers. You can't cover for long. So we knew if we kept him in the box, we kept him contained, that we'd have an easier day on defense.
Guys, we will take one more. Let's go to Bob Prisbilla real fast.
DJ, going back to the pick, can you sort of explain your mindset between trying to go for the catch and then it's 4th down, maybe thinking about batting the ball down?
Yeah. Oh man. Coach Riley, he told me, he's like, it would have been kind of nice if you knocked it down maybe, but at the point in time, in the moment, with the ball that high, I'm not thinking about batting it down. Maybe if it was a little bit lower, I might have batted it down, but with a jump ball like that, I think my instincts took over, and I was just deciding if I should just go up with 2 hands or 1 hand.
Perfect. DJ, thanks for your time, man. Congrats on the win and great interview.
Appreciate it. All right, appreciate y'all.